so happy to be back, but with some new changes. If you couldn't tell, I changed Cloudy vlogs to bookclaudy, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm a new reader. I started reading during the summer, like end of summer. I started to read probably July, and it's the new year now it's becoming a full thing. I am ready to create some book content for you guys, and hopefully you guys like it. I'm happy to be back, and I'm happy that you guys are still here following me. I'm happy to grow this channel, book content, and people that love books, or people like watching other people love books. I'm really excited to grow this channel and see where it goes. That being said, I have been reading a lot, like I said, and I don't know where to put my books. They're literally sitting on my desk, and I know I'm gonna get more. I know I'm gonna read more throughout this year, and I don't want to get a bookshelf in this space. Once I move out, I think I'm gonna have like my own room for my own bookshelves and stuff. So right now I'm gonna wait for that. So that means I'm gonna build a book cart. I'm really excited. This book cart will be my TBR book cart, so books that I want to read, I'm gonna put them all there, or books I just haven't read. I'm gonna build this book cart and organize it because I do have a lot of books on my desk that you guys will see here shortly. They just need to not be on my desk because I love them on my desk because I look at them all the time, but there's more coming, a lot more coming, so I need space to put them somewhere. So this is my desk. It's so pretty because it has so many books, but like there's more books there, some there. These I haven't read. Here, these I've read and love. I also have some books here, but these are like self-help books mostly. So let's get to building. I feel like this is gonna be easy because I've built so many. I've moved so many times and I've built so many things. So I feel like I'm an expert at this point, and I feel like I know how to build a book cart because I've seen other people try to build it. I have an idea, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's get to building. I'm gonna need some scissors. Last are these wheels. That was kind of fast. That was pretty fast. Let's do the wheels. Someone decided to come and join. He's very curious. There's one. There he goes. Let go. These are the books that are on my TBR to be read for this year. It's a lot, I know. So we're gonna put them on here. So the first book that I have is Red, White, Royal Blue by Casey Kristen. I actually got this from the little library, so I'm really excited to read this. And I know there's a TV show on this. I want to read this before I watch the TV show. I think it has to do with like two guys hating each other. I don't really know much about this, but the cover is cute. I really want to read it, so I'm gonna put this right over here. The second book, I actually won this from Goodreads. No way. I know. this is my first one that I won. I want more, guys, which is crazy to me. I love the giveaways. They're so great because it introduces me to new books. And this one I've never read before from this author. It's A River of Golden Boons by A.K. Mulford. Look at this cover. Look at the cover. It's so pretty. And this one is a romance fantasy. I also don't know what this one's about. I think it has to do with sisters and taking over the kingdom with their powers that they discover. And it's such an adventurous book. So I'm really excited for this one. Reorganize this once they're all up here. Then I got this book. I actually got this one gifted to me a while back. It's a short read. I feel like people have seen this cover before. It's so pretty. It's Before the Coffee Gets Cold, Tales from the Cafe by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. I think I'm butchering that, but oh. He's in a playful mood right now. Basically, I think you time travel when you go into this cafe and drink their coffee. Good, like time travel to the past. It's interesting. It's a short read. I'm really excited for this one. My next one is Scythe by Neil Shusterman. I got this from Half Price Bookstore. I don't know much about this. It says that there's a world with no hunger, no disease, no war, no misery. Humanity has conquered all those things. Full two characters that have to learn to live in this world. There's a lot of consequences, and like with those consequences, you might have to pay the price. That's a good one. I'm excited to read this. I know there's like 3 maybe series, or maybe 4. Not sure. It's a series though. Right there. The next book that I have is No More Secrets by Lucy Score. This is the first book of the Blue Moon romantic comedy series, and I love Lucy Score. I love her writing. I think she's great. I'm excited to read this series. There's like a bunch of these. This one's about a boy named Carter who meets Summer at his farmhouse. He lives on this farm basically in peace, like no one's bothering him, and then this girl named Summer comes along and decides to ruin his peace. He tries his best to basically get her to leave. So I'm curious how this will go. It's a romance book and it's super short. Love that. It's a good filler for me because I need fillers. After like I read a good like fantasy book, I need a good romance book. So I'm excited for this one. This is the first one of the series. I'm gonna put that right here. This is the next book that I have. It's Scarlet Princess by Robin D. Mahley and Ellie Madison. Look at this cover. Just look at this cover. It's so pretty, and it's so short too, and I love that. But this is about a princess who gets in the hands of the enemies, and now her decisions will either put her to war and not protect her people, or save her people. I love a nice cute little fantasy read. This one's just so pretty too. Oh, I love it so much. This is the first one. I think there might be like 4 or 5, but I don't know. I have to check. My next one. Editing Claudia is here, and I just want to say this is the second book, and the book I'm talking about in the next clip is the third book. The second book is called Good Girl Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. This is the second book. Okay, back to the video. This is As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. I read the first one and I really loved it. It's basically about a girl who solved a mystery of a crime for a school project. The second one has to do with her feeling threatened that someone's following her. I'm really curious to see where it goes. I love how fast this read is, so I'm excited to just like read it whenever I'm feeling a good mystery. There. Look at this cover. Legend Born by Tracy Dion. There's also Blood Marked, and then there's another one coming up, a third one. I love this cover. I'm just so excited to read this book. I actually don't really know what's it about, but I'm pretty sure it's a romantic fantasy, and there's a love triangle going on in here. Pretty sure. don't know much about it, but I'm really excited to read this. I want to read it once the second one is closer because I think it comes out either February. So around there I'm gonna read this one so I can read the second one right after. But I heard so many great things about this book and I'm really excited. Yes. The next book I have is Obsessed by James Patterson. I've never read a book by him, but I know a lot of people like it, and I've never really read a psychological thriller either. So this was my first one, and it doesn't really say much about the book besides if your child is missing, you want the world to stop and go look for them. So missing child, psychological thriller. Looks like it's in the city, and it looks like a girl's drowning. So that's gonna go right here. This book. This is the first book of The Boys of Toman, and this is Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. It's a big one, so I've been kind of like, I haven't been really picking it up, but it's basically a friendship. Two teenagers falling in love, and they're like opposite sides of the track. Basically, I love like a school setting. I don't know what it is, but I love school setting books. This is a long series too. There's a few books in this series. I'm curious to see how I like it. I do have the old covers, so she is changing the covers up. I kind of like this. Yeah, look how thick it is. It's so many pages. It is 600 pages. It's a big one. And I have A Day of Fallen Night by Samantha Shannon. There's a first one in this called The Priority of the Orange Tree. I have not read that one, so I need to pick that one up. I got this one on Book Outlet, so it was like $5. That's why I grabbed it, because the hardcover for $5 is great. It's a feminist fantasy, which I love when female main character, like, love that. Big fantasy world building. Heard great things about this. Just also haven't started it because it is a thick one. Like, this is thick, but it has like 800 pages, maybe over 800 pages. I still need the first one, so this is the second one. I'm gonna put this one like here, just because it's the second one and I need to read the first one, so that belongs there. I have Cinder. I got this from Half Price Bookstore. I actually prefer the new covers, so I might get the new covers, but this is also part of a series by Marissa Mayer. I love her book. I read Heartless, and I absolutely gave that 5 stars because I love that book so much, and I'm excited to read more of her writing. I need more of her writing. Cinder, who's in space, she's 16 years old. Like, something different about her that people would kill for. So it's really interesting, and it has to go with space and androids, and I've never really read books that had space involved, so I'm really excited. I love the way she writes, and I just love her books in general, so I'm excited to get into this series as well. Look at my book cart. I have one last book. I've been reading Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas, and this is The Assassin Blade. I think I'm gonna read it fourth. So this is the next book I need to read. So I'll definitely be reading this. Oh my god, this is so annoying. But I'm trying to pick it off. But if you guys haven't read about the series, it's a fantasy series. It's to do with Celine and her being an assassin, being just the best of the best. So I definitely recommend reading this series. I don't want to say much about it. It's just something you should definitely pick up and read because it's amazing. That is the last book. Guys, look. I still have so much room and so much space. It looks like I don't even have a lot of books. That means it's time to fill her up. I'm definitely gonna go book shopping and buy more books to add more to my cart. I have a lot of books on my reader that I want to read for this upcoming year and add to my book cart, fill her up. If you guys enjoyed this video, I will be doing more videos. It is a little hard to record videos when I live with a bunch of people, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, and hopefully eventually I'll have my own content room that I can record these videos without having to whisper and feel embarrassed. Awkward. you guys for watching. If you guys have any book recommendations for me to read, I will look into it because I definitely want to read a lot of books. Read books I've never read before, read authors I've never read from, all of it, like all of it, and see what I like. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.